Of the thing that is neither God nor beast. Seeing that wisdom is not in cities nor happiness in wisdom, and because Yadin the prophet was doomed by the gods ere he was born to go in search of wisdom, he followed the caverns to Bodrahan. There in the evening, where the camels rest, when the wind of the day ebbs out into desert sighing and amidst the palms its last farewells, and leaving caravan still, he sent his prayer with the wind to drift into the desert, calling to Hod Razai. And down the wind his prayer went calling, "Why do the gods endure and play their games with men? Why doth not Skarl forsake his drumming, and Mana cease to rest?" And the echo of the seven deserts answered, "Who knows? Who knows?" But out in the waste, beyond the seven deserts, where Norada looms enormous in the dusk, at evening his prayer was heard, and from the rim of the waste whither he hath gone his prayer came 3 flamingos flying, and their voices said, going south, at every stroke of their wings. But as they passed by the prophet, they seemed so cool and free, and the desert so blinding and hot, that he stretched up his arms towards them. Then it seemed happy to fly, and pleasant to follow behind great white wings, and he was with the 3 flamingos up in the cool above the desert, and their voices cried before him, going south, and the desert below him mumbled, "Who knows? Who knows?" Sometimes the earth stretched up towards them with peaks of mountains. Sometimes it fell away in steep ravines. Blue rivers sang to them as they passed above them. Or very faintly came the song of breezes in lone orchards, and far away the sea sang mighty dirges of old forsaken isles. But it seemed that in all the world there was nothing only to be going south. It seemed that somewhere the south was calling to her own, and that they were going south. But when the prophet saw that they had passed above the edge of the earth, and that far away to the north of them lay the moon, he perceived that he was following no mortal birds, but some strange messengers of Hod Razai, whose nest had lain in one of Pagana's vales below the mountain whereupon sit the gods. Still they went south, passing by all the worlds and leaving them to the north, till only Araxes, Zadres, and Hyralgion lay still to the south of them, where great Ingazi seemed only a point of light, and Yo and Mindo could be seen no more. Still they went south till they passed beyond the south and came to the rim of the worlds. There is neither south nor east nor west, but only north and beyond. There is only north of it where lie the worlds, and beyond it where lies the silence, and the rim is a mass of rocks that were never used by the gods when they made the worlds, and on it sat Trogul. Trogul is the thing that is neither god nor beast, who neither howls nor breathes, only it turns over the leaves of a great book, black and white, forever until the end. And all that is to be written in the book is also that was. When it turneth a black page, it is night, and when it turneth a white page, it is day, because it is written that there are gods. Also, there is writing about thee and me until the pages where our names no more are written. Then the prophet watched it, Trugul, turned a page, a black one, and night was over, and day shone on the worlds. Trogul is the thing that men in many countries have called by many names. It is the thing that sits behind the gods, whose book is the scheme of things. But When Yadin saw that old remembered days were hidden away with the part that it had turned, and knew that upon one whose name is writ no more, the last page had turned for ever 1,000 pages back, then did he utter his prayer in the fact of Trogul, who only turns the pages and never answers prayers. He prayed in the face of Trogul, only turn back thy pages to the name of the one which is writ no more, and far away upon a place named Earth shall rise the prayers of a little people that acclaim the name of Trogul, for there is indeed far off a place called Earth where men shall pray to Trogul. Then spake Trogul, who turns the pages and never answers prayers, and his voice was like the murmurs of the waste at night when echoes have been lost. Through the whirlwind of the south should tug with his claws at the page that have been turned, yet shall he not be able to ever turn it back. Then, because of words in the book that said it should be so, Yadin found himself lying in the desert where one gave him water, and afterwards carried him on a camel into Bodrahan. There some said that he had dreamed when thirst seized him while he wandered among the rocks in the desert. But certain aged men of Bodrahan say that indeed there sitteth somewhere a thing that is called Trogul, that is neither god nor beast, that turneth the leaves of a book black and white, until he comes to the words My Dun Izai, which means the end forever, and books and gods and worlds shall be no more.